It's actually a habitable world. That's helpful. Do you have to make a whole colony ship to colonize another planet inside like a system you're in?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll always have to make another colony ship, unfortunately.
Construction complete.
Huh. I don't know if I lost a ship. I came to see you, but I think... I don't actually... They might come back. I went to the black hole, which is kind of near you,
Okay.
to see if I could get to where you are, and there's a bunch of aliens there. There's a dimensional horror right there.
Ah,
So I might have
that's
lost my
lovely.
science ship. But yeah, if you're looking for a choke point, that thing...
That sounds like a natural choke point. I'll just leave it be.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about being attacked from that direction. For now. I need to increase my fleet strength a lot, unfortunately. Let me have a look at my ship design as well.
I almost never even bother with the military until 2230?
Complete.
Maybe even further. I'm very timid.
Ah, interesting. We've already got a little thruster. Doesn't really do
It does
too
look
much
like you don't have to take every system, though, if you're running low on influence or minerals. Like,
Right.
as long as you've surveyed a system, you can build an outpost there. So if you wanted to make, like, a giant, like, influence ring that nobody can go past, I bet you could do that.
Very interesting new design. You've got the missile boat, which has a G slot. I guess that's guided missile of some sort, or you've got the interceptor with just 3 guns on it. Very interesting little setup here. Very interesting indeed.
Let's see, ship designer?
Yeah.
That? Oh,
You start
no,
with
I've got
shields
the-
too. Ah, this is so
Huh.
curious.
yeah, you even get to design the... Well, I think you could always just design the defense platforms, but I think you have a lot more flexibility now. Corvette. Where are you seeing these, like, guided things, or is that all science?
No, it's in the vehicle decider, and you choose the different kind of section for the ship. But
Huh.
previously, you could just put missiles into a low slot, into a weapon slot, and it would just go there. But now you actually need a specific slot for missiles, which is actually really, really interesting.
I don't know if I've gotten to that point yet. I don't have any kind of text sitting around. I don't have, like, a visual option for that.
I'm loving this new ship set. I'm really, really a big fan of this. It looks great. I'm going to enjoy this a lot.
So have you played any of the other, I guess, grand strategy games by these guys, or no?
I haven't played Europa Universalis, which is usually the one that people think about when they think Grand Strategy and Paradox. I have played Crusader Kings, though. And Crusader Kings 2, rather.
I'd never seen or, like, played them before. And then one of my fans was like, "Yeah, you should try out Europa Universalis." I looked at the DLC and I'm like, "No." And then, like a year or two later, they're like, "No, you really should try this." And I'm like, "Okay, well the DLC isn't so bad because, I have a job now." And then so I'm like, "Okay, I'll just go take a look at like what other people do." I think it was Lion series, and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, see, the thing that keeps me from trying that is it does seem like it's a way of life more than a game. So I'm not really sure about that one at all.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
I would like to get into it, but it seems like it would be a big cost.
Usually when I hit an impasse like that, I'm like, I'll just come back to it whenever they make a sequel, and that'll be the jump-in point. Like that was it for Monster Hunter with me. I was like, I have Monster Hunter Try, but I didn't really want to get into Try because it looked like it was going to be it was old and like the network features probably weren't functional anymore and a bunch of stuff like that. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, Monster Hunter World's coming out," and I'm like, "Yes." I can record it.
Yeah, I've really, really been enjoying Monster Hunter World so much.
I think I enjoyed it too much. I recorded, I want to say 70-something episodes in about 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I stream for like 5 to
complete.
9 hours a day. And
Right.
so, like, if I want to, that all just becomes YouTube footage. And
Right,
so I was
right,
like,
right.
well, my audience like this. I like this. I'm just gonna record a whole bunch of this.
Yeah, why not? People are into it, definitely.
It was like a steep drop off. I like took a night off for our weekly D&D session, came back into the gone, and I was like, well, this is a sign. Streaming is weird and scares me.
Yeah. I dabble with streaming where I can because I do enjoy streaming, but yeah, it can be a bit. Well, yeah, like you say, you take a night off and suddenly it's like, yeah, half my audience isn't there anymore. That's interesting. But yeah, I've had some. I guess I approach streaming as my downtime, which is still work in a way. Whereas YouTube, I sit down, I record, I do my stuff, and that's done. And I approach it in a very different way, much more methodical. And I've got kind of like a work schedule. With streaming, I just stream when I want to and what I want to. And hopefully there's going to be someone else who will want to watch the same thing. And there almost always is. I remember just one random night I decided, I'm going to stream Black and White 2 because I haven't played that in ages. Wow, people lap that up. It was wonderful because I wasn't expecting many people to be on board with it. But no, there was definitely a desire to see old school games like that. It was really quite refreshing.
I never actually played any of the black and white games.
Oh,
Pretty much any Molyneux game I just kind of stayed away from because I was just like,
wow,
these
yeah.
seem weird.
Yeah, Molyneux is Molyneux, I guess. I totally understand where you're coming from with that. But wow, you're missing out. Black and White, amazing. Black and White 1 was better for the creature because it was one of the probably the first games that really employed a neural net. And then Black and White 2 was a more gamified version of that, but unfortunately lost the things that I found most interesting about the kind of science behind Black and White, which, you know, you take the good with the bad, I guess.
Survey complete.
I was much more of a CRPG kind of guy when I grew up.
Oh, yeah?
So every Baldur's Gate game, Icewind Dale, and play them forever.
Oh, Icewind Dale is one of the few that I didn't play. I think I got absorbed in... I can't remember when Icewind Dale came out, but I got Icewind Dale at the same time I got Planescape Torment. And Planescape Torment basically devoured my life.
Well, yeah, that's... Planescape Torment was probably better. Icewind Dale had really, really good combat. Because... Like, did you ever play Baldur's Gate or nah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Baldur's Gate never felt particularly balanced. It's like, oh yeah, here's a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt just wrecks everybody. Here's like your party. Half of them are garbage.
Construction.
Just because of like kind of them being pre-generated. Icewind Dale, instead of having like the main character that's the only one you create, Icewind Dale is just like, no, everything is just all yours to create and customize and whatever. Go nuts.
Yeah.
System survey complete.
So like it was much more of a dungeon crawl, I think, because the dungeons were deep and you didn't do as much dialogue. But I'm fairly certain Planescape Torment blew it out of the water. Did you play the more recent Planescape? Because I've only ever heard
I
mixed
haven't played
things
that
on
actually. I haven't played that, but I have been looking forward to playing it. So I really do hope it's good.
Unfortunately, after Divinity Original Sin, CRPGs have felt a little flat for me, which I feel kind of bad about.
I think I'm loving Divinity Original Sin. I love the first and the second, and I would say that I'm quite fond of Pillars of Eternity as well. I like CRPGs. I really do enjoy that. I wish I had more opportunity to play them on the channel.
They're just, I think, too long for me generally.
Yeah.
Also, I can't I can't stand reading for that long. That actually like really gets to me because my voice starts like dying.
Oh, right, yeah. I actually don't mind the reading too much at all, actually. But one thing, I appreciate that when a new RPG comes out, you're not going to get many views because anyone who intends to pick the game up doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
They don't want spoilers, so it's a rock and a hard place. I really want to cover it, but at the same time, knowing that there's not going to be as much viewership there, except for the people who don't intend to pick it up. And then out of those people, only half of them are going to want to watch it anyway, because half of the ones who don't want to pick it up is because they're not interested in the game. The other half, their computer isn't good enough, or they might not have the money to hand.
That's actually what made it so I couldn't play The Witcher 3. I started playing it and everybody's like, this is awesome, but I can't watch. And so like I went from, Fallout, I think, to Witcher 3, and I was like, yeah, people, they're similar enough. People would be interested, and they're all like, nope, no spoilers, bye. And I'm like, no. Oh, I got a
henchbot. Oh, I like that. That's fantastic. Almost over to you now.
No. Why are you doing this, pirates?
I've got such a small area compared to yours. Oh my lord. You've gone in a much more logical way because I'm so unused to playing with hyperlanes or this border system at all. I have not expanded well. Oh my lord.
Anomalous surface
really quite badly.
Detected.
But I'm slowly getting back on top of things.
So there are random pirates that will come in now, the Marauders. Very sins of a Solar Empire. And so I have some Marauders currently trying to take the piss out of one of my outposts.
You've already got them? I haven't encountered them yet.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like hurriedly build a defense platform to see if I can get rid of them faster.
Oh, I've just spied a system I really want to take. Really want to take. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of these guys. So I think I'm going to have to go to war. It's going to have to happen.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I assume you were at 0?
Yeah. Oh, really? I can't declare rivalry? We do not negotiate with flashlings. No, I can't do anything but declare war. Wow, I love this. Yeah, I can't even declare them a rival. It's like, we are determined exterminators. We do not negotiate with flashlings. That is fantastic. Funny. That is amazing. So I can't get unity, influence like that. I'm just going to have to straight up go to war. Okay, well, I hope I've got enough ships for that, because I don't think I do.
Let's see, communicate.
Maybe I can pull them into fighting me. That might be the better way to do it. Or just conduct raids. Maybe
I've sent you a long treaty if you want to.
Oh yeah,
go for it.
Active sensor link research. Yes. Oh, we can already have research agreements. That's crazy.
Yeah. You just start with those. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's so many things I wasn't even thinking of trying because I'm not used to being able to just do that. That's brilliant.
Okay. You're dealing with the hegemony.
Yep, the Brill hegemony. It's not something I'm too happy about, but oh well.
Construction complete.
I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go to war. I mean, I've got a lot of bonuses to my warfare, so sod it. Legion 01. Let's go. Actually, I'm not gonna have everything called 01. I refuse. This could be Legion 10.
System
Yeah,
survey complete.
I know binary. There we go. I'm not going to have a planet called 01, a system called 0, and a legion called 01. I mean, it makes sense because it's a legion, not a planet, but nevertheless.
I'm not very good at naming things, so I'm usually just like, let's just go with something easy.
Construction complete.
Hooray! I may have minerals.
Yay.
But yeah, it seems that now that we're doing like this, I guess your population does not in any way affect how much border range or anything you have, which is a very different way of things happening.
Yeah, it's just based on outposts, which is actually kind of nice. because that means that, like, in a war, if you wanted to, you could probably just go blow up, like, everybody's, little, like, outposts and really, like, wipe them off the map. Or leave them and, I guess, conquer, because I believe if you, I believe if you take, like, some section of space, or maybe it's part of, like, war demands, you can...
I can't demand war. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's under Cassius Belli or something now.
Ah, right. So it's going more towards the sort of CK2 side of things.
Maybe? No, I can declare war.
I can't. For some reason, I
You might...
maybe I've got to.
You might just automatically be at war with him?
I
Or
don't
some
think so.
equivalent of? No.
Let's see. Can I even get in there? No. Close their borders towards us. I can't seem
Anomalous
to
surface
claim
variable
that in any way. That is rather interesting. Is there something I can do? Let's have a look. Declare war. I have no war goals. Click a war goal to select it.
System survey complete.
What I seek to achieve is your complete and utter annihilation. However, can't seem to do that.
It's very expensive.
Most frustrating, I must confess. Maybe I've got to have a... Well, I've got a border that... Oh, maybe I've got to have a link to it in some way. Like a direct
Situation
link.
log adjusted.
Oh.
That
System
might be
survey
it.
complete.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to grab a area right next to it then in order to expedite this. Right, that might make sense. I might have to have my borders literally right next to it in order to be able to do that. That's fine, if that's the case. But we're definitely learning about this as we go. Or at least I am.
It's not so bad so far. I'm finding it fairly self-explanatory. The main problem is just when you already know, like, how the game works in, like, one way, and they've changed it, you're like, oh, I have to... This is different.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way when I went onto the Firaxis reboot of XCOM. Oh my lord, I would consider myself a very good XCOM player. I played the original to death. To the point where I could, even on the hardest difficulties, even with challenges like starting in Antarctica, it became a win by numbers kind of experience for me. And so I went into the Firaxis XCOM thinking, oh yeah, this will be easy. There'll be a few things different. And I almost destroyed myself by making assumptions on how things worked.
Oops.
Yeah.
I actually have not played much of the original. I played long enough to know that I couldn't even shoot something, and I lost, I think, my entire team of like 10 guys or something. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to, I'm just going to leave this for you know, the history books and just play the new one. And then I usually got pissed at the new one because they'd always snipe me from afar with like a 5% hit chance, and I'm like, this is dumb.
System survey.
Well, that's the thing. I actually found that the newer one was a little bit too predictable. So I tend to play with things like damage roulette because otherwise I feel like it's just like playing a game of chess. You know that a queen can always move in this way and will always do this. Like, for example, when you take a piece, you know you're always going to win.
Predictability.
I'm all about the random. I like having to have backup plans for my backup plans, just in case. And that's what damage roulette gave me.
Let's see, what's a good example? Actually, did you see any of the Mario and Rabbids, like Kingdom Battle or whatever that game was on the Switch? Or did you not see much of it?
No, I didn't see much of that, I'm afraid.
It's like a dumb crossover game between Mario and Rabbids that plays kind of like I'm gonna say a dumbed down version of XCOM to some degree.
Right. It's okay.
And it's really good. Like, it's really fun, and that kind of shocked me because I was not expecting it to be very good at all. But all of the units always did the exact same amount of damage, like generally no variation. They had like very specific and predictable moves, movement range, so on and so forth, and it was really satisfying to play because it almost felt more like a puzzle game than than anything else, and that was actually really cool.
Ah, there we go. The Brill Hegemony can now use the Containment Casus Belli against us. Well, can I do something else? We can now use the Purification Casus Belli against the Brill Hegemony. Fantastic! I can finally go to war and kill you. I hope.
Complete.
Hopefully, death is going to be something I can do.
Decrypted our communications.
Oh no, I've got pirates.
Yeah, I've got a little pirate system set up near me, and I'm like, nope, you die.
I love how, basically, in response to everything, instead of join us, it's target identified. It's like, yep, this is gonna be good. And we've discovered someone. Oh, someone in between us. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting, actually.
Oh yeah.
And by interesting, I mean a little bit worrisome.
I realized now that we can kind of control what systems we have, I could write lewd messages on the galaxy for people.
I see.
I don't think I would do it, but I'm just imagining playing this with somebody else at a later date. And I've mastered the game to the point where I know what I'm doing. So I just leave like "Hi Aavak" written in the stars, just for you to like zoom out and be like, "Are you writing a message for me?" I'm not going to do it. It's way too much work.
Detected.
But the possibility is there.
I need to get over here. I've got a pirate fleet. Being scallywags. Hopefully my fleet can get over there in time.
Are they hitting your base? Because the pirate fleets aren't actually that good.
No, they're actually fighting the Tianaki. They're probably going to die to the Tianaki. The space whales. Yeah. That's fantastic. I like it.
They're getting crushed by the space whales.
They're just leaving me alone, but they're annihilating these pirates. I feel a little bit bad for them.
I feel bad for the whales. They didn't do anything.
Huh.
I feel like you should be able to like herd the space whales. Like I always feel bad with the like neutral creatures that are just hanging out. It's like I kind of want to just like corral them somewhere and then just like keep them as pets.
I've got a bunch of places I can study now. Oh my lord, I'm getting all of the people trying to talk to me right now. Have I got a scientist of level 3? Yeah, I do. Good. Actually, all of them are level 3.
System survey complete.
Marvelous. Closed borders with people. Yeah, not too surprised. Okay, things are starting to heat up now. We're starting to meet more and more people. I'm liking it. Now, the question is, do we want to join forces and quickly wipe out the Savelli warrior clans?
I'd have to build a military, but I could be down with it. Let's see. Let me figure out what I need. Unfortunately, I don't have like any new tech for ships, because that probably doesn't matter that much. Shipyards, right. That's how you build corvettes. Oh, they're pricey.
Yeah, they can be. I've been slowly building up my legion. A second legion. Alien vessels. What? The hell are these? Oh yeah, that's not something I want to play with.
Oh, interesting. The influence cost has gone up.
Complete.
Or oh no, the influence cost for getting new systems goes up based on how far away you are.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So as long as it's directly adjacent order-wise, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to get something that's like outside of your border range, it's way more expensive.
Yeah, I didn't realize that early on, and as a result, I've made some pretty bad initial moves. Pretty bad initial moves, unfortunately. How did I make this one a rally point again?
It's the little flag. Is it? No, they moved it. Shoot.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I used to be able to make these rally points.
Construction complete.
Maybe it's under fleet manager. Nope, it is not. Okay.
Actually, did they just get rid? Oh, it's under fleet manager, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might be under the
Construction
fleet
complete.
manager. I'm not seeing that though. Command unit limit, home base, station, select home base. Yeah, actually, I quite like that. I can set it as a home base. I like that you can just retrofit things now. And you can specifically say, yeah, I want all of these types of ships here to be retrofit. Just carry on to your home base for now. We should be okay.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I'm just doing all of the anomaly research right now. Every single bit of it.
Yeah, I don't see anything directly for how to set a rally point. I bet they just go to your existing military fleet.
No, mine was a little ways away, and they didn't want to go meet up with it.
Okay. You might just have to do it manually.
Yeah, that'll be annoying, but yeah, quite possibly.
I'll just keep looking at fleet manager. Maybe it's an option there. Add ship design to fleet.
How are you doing with research and minerals and all that sort of stuff?
My research is kind of low. I've got 17 physics, 8 in society, and 7 in engineering. Usually I go for minerals and stuff, so I've got like 61 minerals per month.
Oh, I wish I had that. I've got 21. I'm not even doing that good with research, honestly.
My problem is I'm going to start running out of influence. I wonder if I can actually declare rivals. Who's the people you hate?
Well, I hate everyone, but
yeah,
Brill, and then the Savali. I mean, the Savali are between
rivalry.
us. So removing them would be useful, simply because it means we don't have to worry about being attacked from the direction of each other as much, anyway. But outside of that,
system survey complete.
Actually, why am I not telling you just to automatically explore? That's why I researched that. Automatically explore all of the things. Stupid science ships. Okay, I'm currently slowly building up my pop on my home planet. I mean, I had to sacrifice a lot of things so I could get a lot of leadership buffer for my units.
Yeah.
And so they take a long time to build, and they are expensive to build, which is really hampering my early game expansion.
What fleet power are you currently at, just so I know what I should kind of aim for? Okay, so I'm at 324, so I'm not too far off.
No, my lack of minerals is what's really hurting me right now. Really hurting me. Got 2 different types of corvettes. One is a
complete.
Missile ship. The other is just point defense and lasers. Kinetic and lasers. That threw me a little bit. Even though you did warn me about it, it still threw me a bit. Being like, oh, I can just build these anyway.
I've just got a bunch of lasers. I don't think I've actually even... I don't have the ability to put missiles on my ships yet.
We have found an anomaly.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Oh, that's okay.
Construction complete.
I would really like to upgrade to a stronghold, honestly. That seems like a really cool thing. There's so many new things for me to have a look at.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
I like all the changes. Just having the star bases be like military viable is really exciting for me, because I hated how weak the defensive structures were in the previous game, or not the previous game, the previous version.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't interact with the artisan troop or any of them. Oh, this is horrible, but also funny. We're receiving a transmission from the Independent Space Station of the artisan troop, and then blah 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 blah. And then my response is organics identified, communications terminated.
You can't even interact with them.
No.
Oh, that's rough.
It's like, yep, organics identified, communications terminated. That's all I could do. Oh man, that's painful. Painful but funny. I approve of this. Don't know why I approve, but I do. Well, again, loads of level ups though. I'm very happy with that. I guess I should take this planet then, I suppose.
Technological acquisition successful.
Oh. The Brill hegemony is insulting me from all the way over
System
there. You'd think
survey
he'd be busy.
complete.
Worrying about me.
Construction complete.
Let's see. We need to open borders. I'll send a
Oh,
deal
of course,
with that.
yeah. Oh, thank you.
Let's see. How do I... Actually, I think you have to open borders with me. But we can do a defensive pact.
Let me find you.
Do we want to? No, we probably shouldn't do that. Costing influence per month is not worth.
Yeah, no.
There
we go. Borders are opened.
Awesome, thank you. Because I was like, well, don't immediately have like the most powerful fleet, but I can help. And it's like, wait, no, I can't even get to him. You're on your own.
We can make a non-aggression pact though. That doesn't seem to cost anything.
Okay, that's good.
There we go.
Construction
Let's see,
complete.
this one, yes. Let's see. Well, I'm close to where you were,
System survey complete.
fleet-wise.
Oh, I'm
Special
growing
project
slowly right now, so I imagine you are very close to where I am. I'm still only
Okay.
at 494. I'm currently researching some increase to research speed, and I'm researching the coil gun, but it's going to take 74 months to get there because my research is so
System survey
bad.
complete.
I need to get another
How
planet,
bad?
really. Really do need to get another planet. The continental world would be nice, but it's covered in tile blockers. I've got another one that's not much better, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, Ascension perk. What are the new ones? Unlocks the raiding bombardment stance. So you can abduct pops from besieged planets. Oh. So I guess that one civics thing is not actually that helpful. Okay. Research speed, blocker cost. Oh. They changed the clear blocker cost Ascension perk to be much better.
Oh.
So it permanently increases the size of planets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, now that is really interesting.
Construction complete.
That genuinely makes it quite worthwhile. I think I'll research combat roles. That seems like a useful one for me. I do need to make more ships, though, unfortunately, and I am lagging behind.
Well, I will be up in a bit. I've actually got, I'm not going to say a full fleet. I'm not even close.
Yeah, I've got 8 to
Anomalous
40.
surface threshold detected.
I'm so far away from a full fleet.
Oh geez, your naval capacity is a fair bit bigger than mine. Oh right, but you get a bonus because you're the
Yeah,
Construction.
You're
I'm
the
all about war,
exterminators.
so probably want to get another science ship, honestly. I'm not even fully able to make use of all my construction ships right now, which is disappointing, but I'll get on top of that soon.
Yeah, going nuts with my borders was a good move
Yeah, I imagine.
because I've got the output to grab things.
I'm still
And
only
it doesn't-
plus
it doesn't
24
look
on
like it
minerals.
costs me anything to be this big.
What's your energy income at the moment?
13.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
System survey complete. Construction
Stronghold
complete.
provides 3 defensive armies, protects armies from orbital bombardment. Oh, you have to build these now? Planetary stronghold housing a substantial garrison force to protect the world from invasion and rebellion. Huh.
Yeah, so you can build them now. It'd be useful for the Unity if you don't have anything or if you're
I'm
actually
gonna go
under
for
attack.
spare parts first, but yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Didn't realize that was something I needed to worry about. Very, very gradually making use of the systems I've got. Ooh.
Construction complete.
I just realized I colonized a planet, but I didn't colonize it with any of my organic populations, so
They're
it's
not
not growing. It
automatic.
has one dude on the deployment post. I'm like, wait a second, I'm not doing this right.
Yep. Yep. I am a very small little place right now, and this is making me sad. I noticed that the hegemony have got 2 planets. The Savali warrior clans have 2. And wow.
I got 2. It feels like getting new planets is a little bit slower now, but I guess that's mainly just because everything else is expensive.
Yeah. I noticed
Because you have
that,
to spend so much minerals to expand.
The what are they called? The Ixtar Star Collective or whatever. Yeah, Ixeldar Star Collective. They have so many primitive pops. They've got 2 primitive pops in their borders, just straight up.
Should go conquer them then.
Yeah, I think that might be quite useful for you.
Let's see.
I'm liking the frequent leader upgrades though. That's actually quite nice. I'm being told that I can upgrade my my planet, but I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not seeing
You
it.
can upgrade your planet?
Yeah, I've got buildings on it that can be upgraded, but I'm not. I can't see what. Oh no, I've got it. I can see it now. Ah, Unity upgrade. Yeah, I'd like that one. Are you drowning in minerals?
I would say I am getting a lot of minerals, but I'm spending it about as fast as I get it. If you need some,
that's
just
fine.
let me know.
No,
Actually,
I was going to say
if
if
you
you're
want to.
not able to spend it as fast as you're getting it, then I could do with a top up. But no, if you're spending it as fast as it's coming in, then we're pretty much in the same place.
Construction complete.
Here. I am just going to
Communications
send you 10
alert.
minerals per month.
That would be
System survey
amazing.
complete.
Thank you.
Because, yeah, I'm getting 64, and, like, yeah, I could use it, but...
It seems that I'm doing a bit better on energy. I've got 20 income right now. So if you do need energy, just let me know.
Well, I've got 17. I'm not too worried about it. The main thing with energy for me is I've got much higher upkeep with all these mining bases.
Right. I do love the little defenses you can build, though. That's actually really
Yeah,
cool.
that's nice. It means that my system can defend themselves. Immediately need a fleet to do it.
System survey complete.
Keep waiting for that Corvette health boost to show back up under research, but it hasn't. Makes me sad because I want it.
I'll have to update that one. Yes, do that. I do like I really like building the defense platforms now. That actually looks really cool. Gotta be honest. I'm gonna make a missile defense platform. I like missiles.